Hi there, girls and guy. It's time for Grammy's reading moment. We're going to try this a little bit different today and see if I can finally get this right. I know that it's been kind of crazy while I've been trying to do this, but we'll try this and see if this one is better. Maybe you can get the beginning, the middle, and the end, and you can get them all in order. So that would be kind of cool, right? So here we go. The story today is The Most Wonderful Egg in the World. Okay, and you see the king and all those little chickens there? Pretty cute, huh? This is a storybook that Ian and your daddies and Uncle Adam got in 1989. Yeah, so kind of a long time ago. Yeah, look at all the footprints, the little chicken footprints there. Okay, there they are. There's the 3 of the chickens. And the king. And it says, once upon a time, a long time ago, 3 hens were quarreling about which of them was the most beautiful. Let's see, there they are. There's the little hens having a little argument about who's the prettiest, who's the most beautiful hen. Well, there was Dottie, and she had the most beautiful feathers. And there was Stocky, and he had the most, she had, not a he, she had the most beautiful legs. And then there was Plumie, and she had the most beautiful crest. Since they could not settle who was the most beautiful, and they could not stop quarreling among themselves, they decided to go and ask the king for his advice. Off they went to see the king. There they are. What can I do for you? What you can do is more important than what you look like, said the king. Whichever one of you lays the most wonderful egg, I will make a princess. And here's the king. He's having his dinner. Yes, look what he's having. Interesting. There he is, having his dinner. And so off they went. He went into the palace park, followed by all of the hens in his kingdom. And there are a big long line of them. Look who's in the front of the line, though. Dottie preened her beautiful feathers before settling herself in the wet grass. It was not long before she cackled, stood up, and stepped aside. Everybody was speechless. There lay an egg, snow white, spotless, and perfectly shaped, the eggshell shimmering like polished marble. This was the most perfect egg I have ever seen, cried the king, and all of the hens nodded their heads yes. Stocky was next. Everybody felt a little bit sorry for her. They knew that she could not lay a more perfect egg. It was impossible. After about 10 minutes, Stocky cackled, got up, stretched her legs proudly in the morning sun. The king clapped his hands for joy. There lay an egg of such size and weight that even an ostrich would have been jealous. This is the biggest egg I have ever seen, he cried, and all of the hens nodded in agreement. While they were still nodding, Plumie settled herself carefully on the ground. Everybody felt extremely sorry for her. They knew she could not lay a more perfect or a bigger egg. It was absolutely unthinkable. Modestly, with her eyes cast down, she sat there. Then, with only a small cackle, she got up to reveal an egg that would be talked about for the next 100 years. Before them lay a square egg. Each side was straight as if drawn with a ruler, and each surface shone in a different color. "This is the most fantastic egg I have ever seen," cried the king. And all of the hens, oh, they were so excited and nodded, "Yes, yes, yes." So now what is the king going to decide? Oh, look, he put pictures on the wall. That's nice. Well, it was impossible to say which egg was the most wonderful. So the king decided that all three hens, Dottie and Stocky and Plumie, should be made princesses. And from that day to this, they have been the best of friends and have happily gone on laying extraordinary eggs. And that is the story of the most wonderful egg. So, let's see if we can make this work. I love you to the moon and back, and all of the stars.